The illusion of choice. You've seen the thumbnails, $1,000 versus $5,000 in Pattaya. Looks flashy, feels simple, but here's the problem. They never tell you the truth. They show you nicer hotels, bigger meals, hotter girls, but they don't show you the reality of what that money actually buys you. Because in Pattaya, more money doesn't guarantee a better time, it just gives you more rope to hang yourself with, faster. This video isn't about travel hacks or fantasy vlogs. This is the breakdown of what really changes when you spend more in Pattaya, and what doesn't. No filters, no fairy tales. Just the red pill truth. If you're tired of travel channels selling lies, hit subscribe and let's break the illusion. Welcome to the Pattaya Red Pill Report, what budgeting actually looks like in Pattaya. A $1,000 budget sounds low because it is, but it's also enough. If you know what you're doing, you can stretch that for a week. 1,000 to 1,500 baht a night for a clean, walkable hotel. 200 to 300 baht per day on street food, and 7 beer bars, freelancers, and bottle side hustling with minimal friction. You won't be living like a king, but that's not the goal. The goal is value. A budget trip forces discipline. You watch your spending, you filter out overpriced distractions, you learn the difference between a good time and a stupid purchase. Most of the guys who get wrecked out here, they didn't blow 100,000 baht because they had to. Well, they did it because they thought money would do the work for them. And when you're on a budget in Pattaya, every decision matters. You're sharper, you're observing, you're negotiating, and most nights, the girls can't tell or don't care that you're playing it smart. Because if you got game, a few thousand baht a day goes further than most guys realize, and what ballin' really gets you. Let's be clear. Money in Pattaya buys convenience, not connection. Spend 5,000 US dollars here, you'll get the VIP hotel, the rooftop pool, the imported booze, and girls who pretend to be impressed for as long as you're paying. But don't confuse that for value. Most guys ball out because they think money fills in for what they lack. Charisma, confidence, control, it doesn't. It just delays the rejection. You'll see it all over Walking Street. Some dude drops 10,000 baht on a bottle, buys lady drinks like candy, and still gets ghosted when it's time to leave because she wasn't there for him, she was there for the receipt. What does spending big actually get you? Faster logistics, easier access, less resistance, but it won't change how she sees you. If she isn't interested, she'll take your cash and vanish the second you blink. Ballin' works if you already know the game. If you don't, you're just a well-dressed ATM with a hangover. The red pill truth is simple. Money amplifies what you already are. If you're weak, it'll speed up the crash. If you're strong, it'll open doors faster, but it never guarantees respect or results. Accommodation, comfort versus convenience. Here's the truth nobody tells you. Most of you don't need luxury in Pattaya. You need silence, AC, and a lock that works. If you're here to impress yourself with polished tile and rooftop infinity pools, congratulations. You've already forgotten why you came. That beachfront suite, it's not getting you laid. It's just giving her a better selfie. Budget rooms, 1,000 to 1,500 baht a night, get the job done. Clean enough, private enough, close enough to stumble home without losing your wallet or your dignity. You're not hosting the Oscars, you're smashing, sleeping, and showering. High-end spots, you're paying for fluff, soft lighting, branded water bottles, a doorman who couldn't care less, who's sneaking out at 3 a.m. It's overpriced comfort for guys trying to cover insecurity with thread count. And here's the red pill angle. Location beats luxury. You want to be 5 minutes from the action, not trapped in some overpriced hotel where the only thing close is regret. Too far wastes time, too close kills sleep. Find the sweet spot or pay for it later. Accommodation won't make or break your trip, but choosing wrong, that's how your nights get harder and your mornings more expensive. Let's pause before we dive into the parts you really care about, how much to pay, and what you get in return. But first, if this has already saved you from blowing rent money on a bottle of Sangsum and a fake moan, like the damn video, subscribe so you don't walk blind into the city. Drop a comment if you've ever paid full price for a girl who gave you dead fish energy. This channel's demonetized for telling the truth, and that truth comes with a tab. So, if you want to keep this kind of content alive, hit the Patreon or buy me a coffee link below. I don't need your love. Now, let's talk about the real currency of Pattaya, women and what they're actually worth. Women, pricing versus performance. Here's where most guys lose the plot. They think the more they pay, the better she'll perform. Reality, the more you pay, the less she has to try. That 1,500 baht bar girl, she smiles, flirts, plays the part because she's competing. That 8,000 baht freelancer from Instagram, she shows up late, stares at her phone, and leaves after round one like it was a business meeting. And it was. Red pill truth. Her price isn't based on skill, it's based on how little she wants to be there. If she's into you, the price drops. The effort goes up. If she's not, it's transactional sex on a timer, and she'll still expect a tip. Don't get distracted by filters and fake smiles. You're not paying for quality, you're paying for her tolerance. And if you're weak, she'll sense it, raise the price, and drop the effort. Smart guys don't chase price tags. They read the energy, stay cool, and let her work to earn the deal. Because in Pattaya, the girls aren't selling sex. They're selling the feeling that you matter. And the more desperate you are to believe it, the more it costs. Food, value versus vanity. If you're spending more than 300 baht on a meal in Pattaya, you're either lost or LARPing. Street food is elite, fast, cheap, made by someone's aunt who's been cooking the same dish since the 80s. You want real Thai flavor? 50 baht, fried egg on top, plastic chair. That's the move. Then there's 7. The budget king's best friend. Toasted ham and cheese, mama noodles, canned coffee at 2 a.m. hits harder than your ex's divorce lawyer. Now compare that to the expat tax restaurants. 600 baht for a burger, truffle fries, and a waitress trained to pretend you matter. You're not paying for food, you're paying for aircon, presentation, and the illusion of status. Here's the truth. Thai food isn't better when it's expensive. It's just slower and more photogenic. Wanna flex? Go burn your baht on imported salmon and a French wine list. Wanna eat like you belong here? Stick to the carts, holes in the wall, and mom and pop spots that don't take card. In Pattaya, food is the one hustle where budget almost always wins. Spontaneity and access, what money actually buys. This is where money starts to matter. Time, speed, and options. When you got cash, you don't hesitate, you just move. Bolt instead of walking. VIP instead of waiting. Girl gives you the signal, you don't negotiate, you make it happen. Money buys momentum. On a budget, every decision has weight. Do you drink now or save for the short time room? Do you walk 20 minutes in the heat or cough up 100 baht for convenience? You're not just managing girls, you're managing logistics. Red pill reality. Money doesn't buy better experiences. It buys faster access to the possibility of one. You still need game, you still need discernment, you still need to walk when it's wrong. Cash skips the small talk. What happens next? That's all on you. Final verdict, it's not what you spend, it's what you know. Pattaya doesn't reward big budgets. It rewards smart decisions. You can have a legendary trip on 1,000 bucks or a miserable one on 5,000. Because this city doesn't care how much money you bring, only how fast it can take it from you. Money buys access, but value, that comes from understanding where to stay, when to move, who to trust, and when to walk. If you're dumb with your baht, you'll get taxed whether you're ballin' or budgeting. If you're sharp, you can win at any level. So stop asking, how much should I bring? Start asking, how well do I understand the game? If this video slaps some sense into your travel budget, hit subscribe, smash that like button, and drop a comment with your real Pattaya lessons. And if you want to support content that tells it straight, no sugarcoating, hit the Patreon or buy me a coffee link below. Massive shout out to the real ones already keeping this truth alive. You're the reason the Red Pill Report stays unfiltered. If the truth hurts, good. That means you're still alive. I'm Josh, and this was your Pattaya Red Pill Report. Does spending more in Thailand make you happier or just poorer? See you next round.